In this video, I'm going to talk about 5 more free tools that you can use for content creation. All these tools do have paid plans. However, the free plans are more than enough in most cases. It'll just depend on your content creation needs. I will link all of the tools down in the description. So with that, let's get started. So the first tool I'm going to show here is called CArt AI. It's one of many different types of image generation tools that you can find online today. This one has a ton of different features. As you can see here, you can write novels. They've got the AI audio. They've got feed. This would be like a home feed. They've got different models, AI apps, different AI characters. The way you actually create right here would be they even integrated DeepSeek. You would click on create image, and this is like an older image I created. So the way you would create an image you would just say something like a cat in a forest eating cat food, and then you can add in something like cinematic lighting, and also happy, so the cat would be happy. And you can see here it costs 12 credits, but these credits pretty much regenerate. I want to say they're every single day, because I've noticed I've come back the next day and it's back to 150. And I've never actually done a paid plan. So I'm going to click on generate, and you can see because it's not the paid plan, it takes a while. So if you click try fast queue, so while I'm waiting for this, I'll show you the paid plans that they have here. They're actually pretty cheap. You can see here, you can create just a free plan. You can create 4,500 images per month. And just on the first paid plan, which is only $2.39 a month, you can create 9,000 images a month. But as you see, you can, the more you pay, obviously, the better it is. So with this one, you can do high-res video generation. This one still has some limitations that it doesn't let you do. But with this one here, the very, very top, you can create 105,000 images a month. So, I mean, that's, pretty extreme. That's the monthly, that's the yearly. This will be just credits. So if you just wanted to buy credits, you can see that the one picture only cost me like 12 credits. So if you bought, say $20 worth, it gives you a ton of credits. So here is the picture that it created. You can also set it here. So you can set the image setting size. I had the quantity set to 2, and the quality, if you wanted to change the quality to make it higher, that's paid. And there's also advanced configuration. So like sampling steps, CFG scale. I'm not actually sure what any of this stuff is. I've never really messed with it. But as you can see, you can create some pretty decent photos here, AI photos with this tool. And this is on the free plan. So, in my opinion, unless you're generating a lot of images every single day, you probably only really need the free plan with this tool. So real quick, I just wanted to show this section here on novels. If you click novel, you can see these people have written a whole bunch of novels. It even gives you the word count and how many views the novel got. So like, for example, if I clicked Hero Class Civil Warfare, you can actually read this novel on here. What you have to do is click continue reading, and it brings up the novel here. So if you want to find the kind of like the table of contents, 33 chapters in total, just randomly. And this is the actual novel here that you could read. So as you can see, it's totally up to you. If you want to publish a novel, you can actually put it on here and people can follow you. So this website is not only for like generating photos, it also has tons of different features, and it has a social aspect also, which people can comment on your pictures. You have a feed and everything else. So I just wanted to quickly mention another aspect of this website. So this is the next tool. It's called Diagramming AI. It's basically a text to diagram tool. And as you can see here, there's tons of different features. The free plan only gives you access to these models. The higher plans, I'm not sure why it shows in white, but there's higher models when you have the actual plans that are paid. And quickly, I'll show you right here. So like you'd get access to GPT-4o, all the ones that have been around for a while. As you pay, you get more. So like URL to diagram is with a paid plan. So you could paste in the URL of a web page and it'll create a diagram out of it. So these are the different plans. I'll link all of this in the description so you could take a look at it if you feel like it. So I'm going to show you right here with the templates. You can choose the different types that you want. So you can do all these different types of flow charts, state diagram, sequence diagram. And as you can see here, there's tons, like there's like a mind map. You can do pie chart. You can do an XY chart, which is like a graph. You can do this Git diagram. You can even do a Kanban board type diagram. So just for now, I think what I'll do is I'll do timeline and I'll just do basic. And I'm going to paste in a prompt here, create a flowchart diagram showing the complete AI content creation workflow from ideation to publication. And I put in, include these key stages and their connections. And these are the key stages here: ideation and planning, AI content generation, human review and enhancement, quality assurance, and publication and distribution. The output quality, I'm going to try, actually, I'm just going to put it on auto to see what it does. And then I'm going to click here and I'm going to make it, let's see, I'll try forest. And down here for mermaid, I just usually leave it on mermaid, but really quick, you can integrate XCaliDraw, which is one of the other tools that I showed in my previous videos, into this. And it has all the functionality of XCaliDraw within this tool, but I just usually leave it on mermaid. So this also is a section where you can input code, and I'm gonna click on generate diagram. So because I have it on dark mode, you can't really see it correctly, so I'm gonna switch it to light mode, and you can see right here, this is what this graph looks like. If you click this quick edit, you can change things, like you can change color, styling, link color, title color. So there's a lot of functionality on this. I'm going to go ahead and try a different, and that, by the way, that one used up 1 credit. So I'm going to try sunset, and as you can see, it changes the color. Crimson changes the color to that. That is the neutral. Mint would be green, and this would be just black and white here. So I'm going to try a different type of template to see if I can get it to look any different. So that's quadrant there, that's sequence diagram, that is flowchart. I'll click basic flowchart and I'll click generate diagram, and we'll see what it does. So here it is. This is the chart that we just created. Starts out with ideation and planning, AI content generation, although this one is technically kind of confusing. I mean, at least you get the picture on what you could do with this. You can change the style. You can download it as a PNG or SVG. You can save it. You can save it as a diagram. You can title it here. So with this, you can create any type of diagram for use in whatever content creation that you're in, basically for whatever niche you're in. This next tool is called GenType. And GenType, like it says here, it basically lets you create custom alphabets based on a themed description. So what you can do is you can put in a prompt like macaroni on a plate. So like with this, you can tell, this one uses like ladybugs, network cables, apples to create alphabets. So if I click generate, once this is done, I will show you the ending and what it actually looks like. So this is what the prompt actually created. So as you can see, you can download them here if you'd like. You can click on an image, you can download an image, you could regenerate it. So it obviously used several different types of pasta here, macaroni elbows and some of this other type of pasta. So you could use this in all kinds of like graphic design, different types of pictures as you saw like in the beginning. Like if you click gallery, you can see all the different ones, kind of like this one here showing like a bookshelf, and it shows you the whole alphabet based on a bookshelf here. So, and also you can also download this stuff if you want. So when you go into the gallery, it lets you take any of these photos for your own use. So this will be would be a really big help to someone who's into graphic design and AI image generation for content creation. This next tool is called Quillbot, and with Quillbot they do have paid plans. As you can see here, this is the free that I'm on. It lets you paraphrase up to 125 words, although with a couple of the modes in there you can pretty much do it infinitely, as long as you don't go past 125 words. But some of the functionality I'll show you is actually still paid. So this is their paid plan at $8.33 per month, and it gives you tons of different features, as you can see here, that are not included in the free plan. So I'm going to go over here. I'm going to click, they do have, you can see here, summarizer, plagiarism checker, AI detector. I'm going to click on paraphraser, put this in. This is just generic paragraph I have here. So you can do standard and fluency, and any of these other ones are paid. So if I click fluency, or if I just click standard, if I keep it on standard, you can click that, or you can click rephrase. So you can see the difference here. It says blogging can be fun, but it can also take a lot of time and effort. It says although blogging can be enjoyable, it can also require a significant amount of time and work. So if you just want to rephrase the whole thing, or you just want to rephrase one sentence, you could do that. You can click rephrase again. And as you can see, it's only 89 words that I did, and it actually added a few words here. So as long as you don't paste in more than 125, you should be fine. But like for example, if I click academic, you can see it's a premium setting, so you would have to actually, you know, pay for it. Um, they have the settings here that you can see about the paraphrasing, stuff that you can show, and you can click it, uncheck it, just depending on what you want to do. Tons of different languages here, as you can see. Also, they have these other tools like I showed earlier. They have the AI detector, plagiarism checker, summarizer. I haven't actually used any of these tools. I just use it for the paraphraser, but you're welcome to use any of the tools you would like. I will link this down in the description so you can take a look at it and you can mess around with it, depending on what you're into and what kind of writing that you do. This could be a help in paraphrasing and also giving you some ideas for maybe, fluency and how you want to write. And another setting here is like with synonyms, you can see more changes, less accurate, and the farther left you go is fewer changes, more accurate. So hopefully this tool can be a help to someone out there, and I'm sure there's plenty of people that probably know about it, and there's also people that probably do not know about it. So this is Quillbot. Here is another interesting tool. This one is called Profile Picture Maker. And with this tool, you can create a profile pic, as you see here, with tons of different backgrounds. And then you can just download it and keep it for yourself for use in whatever content creation endeavors that you are involved in. You can see here they have a remove background feature, emoji PFP maker, and laser eyes maker. So this is the different settings for the profile pic. So I'm going to go ahead and click this here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and drag my profile picture in, and it will put it into the tool, and it's going to start creating the different settings in the background. So you can see this is just examples of other people's. And right here, what you can see with mine, it's got the different backgrounds. So like just for example, I'll scroll through so you can see what it looks like. There's tons of different backgrounds that they put on here. I'm going to go ahead and click on this one. You can customize it here. So as you can see, you can change it to square, rounded corners, extra rounded. You can also download it like that. You can put in little settings like a shadow. It's got tons of different settings just for shadow. You can put in, you can do an outline like that. You can outline your picture itself. You can change the brightness on this, so you can make it really, really bright. You can make it really, really dark. Uh, kind of darken mine a little bit. You can do the contrast, which also makes it brighter, so it changes the look of your profile picture. You can change the width also of that line. That's the outline setting I had. This is the brightness and contrast here. There's also filters. So what you do is you turn it on, then you click the little drop down arrow on the left. And so if I wanted it to look like that or like that, so as you can see, all of this functionality with this tool is actually pretty good for being free. You can also zoom it in, make it larger. You could rotate it here. You could add decals, so you can change the, what the picture looks like. So you click that, it'll add those in the background. You can put in text here. You can also change the picture if you wanted to. You can click browse and just add in a different photo. So this is Profile Pic Maker. And as far as I know, their actual plans on this would be something like this is professional. So if I clicked this one and I wanted to try it, you can see here that it has pricing. So there's tons of different tools, but this one isn't free. So it's up to you however you'd like to use these type of tools, but I've used this one. As you can see in the YouTube channel, that's actually where I used to make my profile picture. So hopefully this can help someone out. This can be used again in content creation, like I've mentioned with the other tools, depending on what you're involved in. It could be a pretty good tool to keep in your content creation arsenal. This is Profile Pic Maker, and I will link this down in the description. All right, that's going to wrap up this video. Hopefully you found it useful. All of these tools are very, very helpful depending on your use case. I'm totally fine with the free plan. However, some people may want to use the paid plans depending on their case. But for me, however, throughout the last few years, most of these tools have worked for me just on the free plan. So once again, I will link all of the tools down in the description. And with that, I will see you in the next one.